Ball every season. Ball every season. Ball every season. Everything super around me, yeah, that's guaranteed. We ball every season. Ball every season. Ball every season. Keep it 10K with the team, be like a regime. We ball every season.
Welcome to Sports Minds, where all roads leads to sports, and we talk ball every season. And specifically, Week 1 NFL season just wrapped up. We're your hosts, Hashmaster Z, Legendarius, and Filthy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Week 1, crazy shit. Legendarius, kick us off. What
Jets
are we talking
are
about?
cursed. Jets are cursed. That's what it. That's really what it is. That's all it is. Feel bad for my man Aaron Rodgers. I thought the Jets were gonna do something this season. It's over.
Damn.
I mean, they really shot themselves in the foot on that one. All the fanfare, all the media circus, all the everything. I mean,
that doesn't
you have
cause
so many
you to get
philosophies
hurt,
that
though.
played out over the course of this summer that, of course, you get the most anticlimactic finish, which is injury week 1, Aaron Rodgers.
Right. But like, all the hype and all that stuff. I don't think that like means you're gonna get hurt. But I do agree I do agree to a point. Like, oh well, something was gonna come down eventually. Like as far as anticlimactic, whether it's like an early playoff exit or something. But I wanted to see the season play out, see what happened. Because I was starting to buy in just a little bit.
Yeah, same. It's unfortunate, but who needs Aaron Rodgers when you got Zach Wilson?
MILF Hunter, baby, he's back. And you better hide your mom.
Well, the interesting thing on that is like people like Robert Salah. It's like you really gonna eat your words and just. I feel like you're lying. You're saying it's Zach's team. No, you should be actively trying to take advantage of this season and improving to try and get some postseason play. You know what you're getting with Zach. You played this game many seasons. You don't have to shoot yourself in the foot again.
Yeah, that's the part that doesn't really make sense to me. It's like, bro, oh shit. It's like, bro, you've already like basically said we don't believe in Zach Wilson. We need we're a quarterback away from being successful. And then they're like, nah, we're rolling with Zach.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. It's not on Robert Saleh. Like, he's not the GM, but Woody Johnson, take your chain off and get to work.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. I think because I know in the moment it was like, oh yeah, why not just roll with them? And Robert Saleh did say, this is not going to be the end of Zach's career in New York last year until they sign Aaron Rodgers. If you sign Aaron Rodgers, yeah, your career's done here.
Yeah.
Which he should have said the minute they signed him. They should have said goodbye, get the hell out of here.
But I mean, when you think about the options on the outside, I think. So what? We were talking about this outside of the pod. What? Carson Wentz. So Carson Wentz. People are saying Nick Foles. I think nah, absolutely not.
I'm liking Jacoby Brissett. He almost did some things.
Right, Jacoby Brissett. I trust him.
No,
but oh no, okay, he ain't going to no playoffs now. But see, that's the thing. It's like who out there would take this Jets team to the playoffs, and I actually don't see anybody. That's my only issue.
Carson Wentz.
I don't know.
I'm not putting up with this Carson Wentz show.
You
can write me a sermon.
Too many turnovers.
There's not a single QB out there that is better than Carson Wentz.
Okay.
Who you got?
Facts. All right.
I'll take Jacoby Brissett over Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is garbage.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I think I'm saying I do.
Jacoby Brissett. Like, no. Check down Merchant. Nah. I don't see it. Like,
can't be that bad. He wouldn't have been as many teams as he's been on.
Well, what did he do? He played last year, right? What was his record?
I mean, he's a game manager. He's not supposed to be anything else than what he is, which is a game manager.
So do you want like?
I already have a top 5 defense. I don't need a superstar quarterback. I need a game manager.
Is that what the Browns
That's
have? Browns had a top fucking defense and a top offense with the game manager.
I'm speaking in terms of the Jets this season.
Okay, but you're going off of history. Jacoby Brissett. When has he led a team to the playoffs? Never. At least you could say Carson Wentz has done that
3 times.
Yeah, I'm still going with Jacoby Brissett. I don't care. Wentz is he ran out. His last tenure was enough for me. Like, what are we talking about? It's all good. I don't need a Wentz on my team.
Okay. All right. But I would say
I gotta shoot this down because like I heard this and I was just like, bro, stop it. Like people like saying like Colin Kaepernick. It's like, no, bro, it's over.
It's over.
Not played in like nearly a decade. I don't want to hear is like, I don't know why Colin Kaepernick isn't getting a call. It's like he doesn't get a call every offseason for any of the 3 like roster spots. He's not getting a call.
Right.
The starter for the New York Jets.
Yeah, he just needs to openly retire at this point.
Yeah.
He's 36, 37 years old. Like, hasn't played in a decade, almost. Like, as much as I love the man, let's let this die down, please. Yeah. So.
But other than that, rather than click through all the games in which I just absolutely murdered my picks this week, and I love my kudos on that. But rather than go through all the games, because some of them were just garbage, let's talk about those swing games, and let's not forget, listeners, Hashmaster Z owes me 2 shots, because he said that my New Orleans Saints were gonna lose their home opener to the Titans. That didn't happen.
Well, if the ref
they tried to give it away,
that fumble recovery.
That's that top.
They tried to give it away.
That's that top defense, baby.
Oh my
Stop playing with me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. And then both of these guys, both Filthy and Hashmaster Z, were on the Justin Field Bears bandwagon, and I said, I don't know, man, Packers. They got the whole roster. They didn't even have
all I'm saying.
Man, the Packers gave it to them.
Jeez, they made them look like a JV team still. My thing is, if you're supposed to take that leap, you're supposed to win that game. They did not. So it's all right. I'm off the Justin Fields train. Well, the Bears train.
This is my thing. And yeah, Justin Fields didn't play great. And this is a valid point. And it kind of goes to the Chargers as well. But for the Bears coach, where it's just like, your head coach is a defensive coach.
Yeah.
Why does your defense suck?
Bad.
Like, Justin Fields didn't give up 38 points. Your defense did.
No, he did not. Correct.
Like, why is your defense so bad? Now, granted, Justin Fields does make some boneheaded plays, like here and there, and bad turnovers, stuff like that. But that's when it's kind of in desperation mode. It's like, all right, if I don't get this, the game is over.
Right.
But I gotta to place it all on Justin Fields. I feel like he's kind of turning into like Sam Darnold on the Jets, where it's just like, yo, can get this guy out of here because y'all just ruining his record, making it seem like he's a worse player than he is, and he just needs to be with an offensive coach in like a better situation.
Yeah. You think they miss Roquan Smith?
No.
No.
The dude got rid of their entire defense. I don't know what he's doing. Or I don't know if that's the GM.
Right. Exactly.
I'm going to say, I think they miss Matt Nagy. Let's keep it a buck. Matt Nagy got Mitch Trubisky to the playoffs 2 years. Period. That's the last time the Bears have been relevant. Not that they were really relevant, but they made the playoffs 2 years with Matt Nagy.
Right. At least they could lean on that. Yeah, I think it's just, when it comes to the Justin Fields stuff, right? It's not like, no, I think Justin Fields is going to fail. I'm off his train. It's more like the Bears still have no plan. And it's like you target your new you target DJ Moore twice for 25 yards. Chase Claypool clearly doesn't want to play anymore, so trade him or get rid of him because whatever.
Yeah, he quit that game.
So it's just like, I'm not gonna put that all on Justin Fields. It's just like, okay, he did throw a bad interception, but it's like what Legendary said, it's all or nothing at this point. And Matt Eberflus, as the defensive quote unquote whiz he is, the defense is trash. So
I think they had
Jordan
lineman
Love
issues
looked good.
too.
Looked a lot better than I thought he was going to look. So
Yeah, I mean, and I was without Christian Watson, so they still got him that they need to, get back and see the full squad. But that's 2 shots. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have to drop that Django, the Django drop for you. It's like I count 6 shots. That's where you headed, boy. Don't play with me. But real talk, I only got 3 games wrong this week. And
all right, let's go down, because I'm pretty sure a lot of us we were over 50%. And I think you hit a lot of the I want to say you hit more in like the 80 to 90 percentile. So
yeah, I was 14-3. So yeah, bro, I was on that. But the one that I got wrong, that damn near everybody got wrong, the Rams against the Seahawks.
Yes.
Boy, they came out and gave it to them. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shook.
Yeah, that was such a what the hell game.
Yeah. I think Gino might be turning back into a pumpkin. So, like,
I don't know.
That's one game, literally one game, and it's a division game at that. And it was Aaron Donald at that, so I don't think it's that serious for Gino.
It is that serious. Press panic. I was playing that.
I think it was the entire team, man.
But honestly, it's not encouraging to see, because I only have one view, like one side of evidence that Geno Smith could throw for 4,000 yards, and then now I come into this game, this happens. So, what do you want me to think? I'm just doing what your typical fan would do. It's like, hey, I get it's one game, but 112 yards, no Jalen Ramsey, and then we're screaming like a normal person, seeing Aaron Donald running at me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a bad one. Just all around. I mean, they couldn't run the ball. They got dominated on both sides of the ball. Kind of like the Steelers did.
Oh yeah, we'll get into it.
In Gino's defense, most of us would scream if Aaron Donald was sprinting to take our heads off.
Oh yeah, no, I would too. Hell yeah, I would. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah. No, I don't blame him, but I'm just like, shit. I think after that's when you mentally check out, because I'm like, I ain't getting hit by Aaron Donald full speed. I'm not. No.
For me, the more problematic thing is just like their pass defense. Because I'm like, how you let Stafford throw for 334 on you? Cooper Kupp is out. Y'all really got cooked by like some rookie or rookie second year. And they weren't really running the ball well. They had 40 rushes for 92 yards. They were one-dimensional. It was like, you know what? That's all we need. We just need the one dimension. Seahawks didn't turn the ball over. They can't blame it on turnovers. They just couldn't move the ball.
Well,
it's very interesting to see all the hang-ups Seattle was doing. They have a somewhat more doable matchup next week versus Detroit, so we'll see if it's just like a one-time thing or something to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other one, man, the Raiders. I thought the Broncos, were gonna win at home, but I'm gonna give the Broncos a bit of a pass because my God, Will Lutz, can you make a field goal? Can you make a field goal, sir? Can you make it?
How many did he miss? 3?
My man missed 2 field goals and an extra point, and the Broncos lose by 1.
Talk about the snooze fest game of the week. This game was awful.
Yeah, it was. It's just like, I just think the Broncos are just the most boring football team to watch. Like it's just like run, and then like dink and dunk, like check down merchant passes, and then I mean their defense is, I guess, their secondary is more fun to watch actually.
Well, I
when
don't
it's a-
mind a run heavy team. I like a run heavy team, but their just run schemes are just boring.
Right,
Blocking's
right.
terrible.
It's like nobody
What
busts out for
terrible.
crazy yards. It's just 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, and I gotta say, Pastor Tan was getting cooked. Pastor Tan was getting cooked. Devontae Adams was getting busy. Jacoby Myers was getting busy. I mean, they made Jimmy G was getting slandered all offseason. Jimmy G looked solid.
Hey, the fact that I mean Jimmy G, I mean shit, he showed out. He tested his nuts, running for first downs. Hey, slow as hell, but it didn't matter.
Got it.
Didn't matter.
Move mistakes. 20 to 26, 200 yards. That's all that matters.
Yep, that's all you gotta do.
Josh Jacobs getting back into football shape too.
Yeah. And it was good to see Javonte Williams on the other side. But
Yeah.
it's funny because Wilson, like, his stat line looks good, but it's just like, who cares?
It was right. It was boring. So
Yeah.
how do you throw 34 times and throw for 177? Like the touchdowns looked nice. So I'm not gonna. I don't think Russell Wilson is quote unquote washed like we probably thought last year. I think. I mean, because he is missing Jerry Judy. It's just more of like, okay, this is the first game. A lot of these players didn't play during the preseason or didn't play enough, so they're going to look rusty. So I just think all the quarterbacks who looked rusty, which is probably 90% of them, are going to look better by week 3.
Yeah.
Which is arguably the bigger story here is like, do we openly care about the preseason or not here? I mean, obviously for the starters, it means something if we're coming out week 1 looking in super rusty and then, oh, well, we didn't play in the preseason. All right. There's no excuse here. It's not like we never.
That's true.
This isn't a precedent here, especially I'm thinking about Lamar Jackson specifically. Like you have a new offense installed. You didn't want to think to get out on the field at all in the preseason when it didn't matter versus week 1 when the game could have went left. Like what are we doing here? So it's a little bit irresponsible in my opinion, but
I feel you on that.
NFL.
I feel you.
Well, it wasn't going to go left against the Texans, but I get what you're saying. In like other situations, other teams, but that's a risk. That's a risk you play because at the same time, the NFL they added that extra game in, like regular season game. So it's just like, well, you added in an extra regular season game. I'm not about to get hurt playing in the preseason or risk getting hurt playing in the preseason. So it's kind of like you get what you get with that extra game. It's just like, well, if you want to value, like player safety or, being like cautious, then the risk is you might lose week 1 because you're rusty. But like, don't use it as an excuse if you lose. Just take it on the chin.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because it's like, I mean, shit, 17 games, that's a lot. And it's an odd number, which it drives me up the wall. So, I'm just like, why did who thought 17 games was okay? And then like, throughout every season, throughout this new format, I always count like one game as a throwaway if it's like a bad loss. And then you're like, okay, this is what the real record could be. So.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta bring up this team because I'm just trying to understand what the mantra is. Like, are we tanking or are we not tanking? Because I saw a little bit too much effort from Arizona over there. I don't know what was going on with Washington either, guys. Talk about hoodwinking your entire fan base, guys. Good God. Like, come on here. This game was set up for at least a 14-point W and a Commandos party, hold the underwear. Everyone's going nuts. And they barely eked it out. That was terrible. So I don't know what's going on here in Arizona. Are you tanking or not? Because you guys gotta tank better than that.
I have a good solution to this by my boy John Gannon or Gannon. Did you drive? Did you take the bus? You have that fire in your gut? That's what happened with the Cardinals. They were inspired by that crazy speech. So
He got him turned up to lose still. But yeah, that was an ugly game. I'm
that
not
was so
even gonna sit
crazy.
here and act like I watched anything other than the fourth quarter when the Commanders could have kicked a field goal to cover the spread, and they say, you know what, we'll just punt it away with 4 seconds left.
Right.
So, as expected, Commanders, that's one of your 3 wins on the season. Congratulations.
Taking command.
Let's talk about Hashmaster's team because they did win, but my God. You want to talk about boring. Yeah, Atlanta against the Panthers. You want to talk about
I honestly thought you were about to talk about there you go. It's okay. It's all right.
Captain Checkdown, Desmond Mid, bro.
Hell yeah, baby.
How you throw strikes again?
How you
Drake
throw
London one target? Oh yeah, Kyle Pitts, where are you? Oh yeah, Desmond Mitter riding high.
You know it.
Hey, he targeted him twice and he had 2 catches. What's up,
bro? Stop it. How do you throw for 115 yards? 15 of 18, 115 yards. Like, bruh, like, they were playing the Panthers. They're lucky they're playing the Panthers. Like, if you're playing, like, a good team, like you're about to this upcoming week, the Packers, man, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. It's just like, you know what, Des, just don't throw the ball. We'll just run it every time. Check downs, and we'll just hope that one of our playmakers gets loose.
Yeah, no, that's it's yeah, honestly, that was pretty fucking boring. Like, yeah, Bijan Robinson had a few ankle breakers, looked really nice. Tyler Algiers, is pretty solid, but I was just like, Jesus, this is like watching fucking paint dry. And like
the paint drying game was Denver Vegas. That was a paint drying game.
Well, shit, both of them were pretty boring. Bryce Young looked not like a first round pick. So I'm just like, Jesus Christ, guys.
Looked like a rookie in his first game in the NFL.
But hell, I've seen certain rookies play better. That's all I'm saying. I'm not using that as an excuse really anymore. It's like, oh, it's his first game in the NFL. Nah, you're the first overall pick. Look better. Like maybe in recent memory, one quarterback has looked pretty bad in their debut. And that was Trevor Lawrence. So, but everybody else, within the last decade, at least looked pretty competent.
That's true. That is true. Can we talk about my other upset I picked, y'all?
Yeah, let's do it.
Baker Mayfield, he's back.
That was good.
The Bucks.
Yeah, talk about another team that needed some preseason action. Minnesota, what the hell?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I need them to just openly admit that they hate Kirk Cousins because, oh my God, once again.
Yeah.
The blocking.
I think it's impossible to hate Kirk Cousins if you know him. I feel it.
Clearly, the lineman coach does, man, because I don't understand.
Yeah, man. Hats off to the Bucks. Kind of like what I expected. Like I was saying, Todd Bowles is kind of coaching for his job. Baker Mayfield playing for like his career. I think, the Bucks, they aren't going to be an easy out. And I said, they had a decent defense. And people are like, nah, they're old. That's a couple years ago. I don't think so. I think they're going to be in the mix in a lot of games. And I was impressed. Like, obviously, like, Baker Mayfield's not great, but, he's kind of like bringing that like college swagger. And I'm sure he's more, more coachable than Brady. Brady's like, do things my way, where Baker can extend plays and, he's more coachable than an older Tom Brady that is kind of stuck in his ways. So it'll be an interesting season. I don't think the Bucks are going to be an easy out for any team.
Yep. Yeah. That was
Falcons. What?
That was well, I mean, I guess for my Falcons pick, the Bucks are pretty terrifying right now. So But congratulations to Baker Mayfield.
I did want to touch on Niners Steelers only because like everyone the rhetoric was like to pan the
Media,
Steelers, but
media, bro, it was insane.
it was nuts. But it's like, come on, you guys are completely overlooking what we were talking about all season. Bosa plus Hargrave plus the rest of that line equals long day for anyone on the other side of the field.
Unless you have the best offensive line in the NFL, which
yeah, we have yet to see that yet. But yeah, just give it up what it is, man. Bosa and them boys, it's nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
And on top of that too, like I was saying, it's like everyone was all the Steelers, they ended the season so well. It's like they played scrub teams. They ended the season against scrub teams, beating scrub teams. Now you open up against the NFC, like a team that made it to the NFC Championship. Like, oh, wait, Kenny Pickett's not good? Oh, defense isn't as elite as we thought? Oh. And I just got to say, how about Patrick Peterson talking shit on a podcast and then getting lost by Brandon Ayuk?
Oh, not even just lost. He got cooked on one route to where he got his ankles broke. Like, that was embarrassing.
Yeah. It's like, just stop. Like, just stop talking. So I'm happy the Steelers got put in their place.
Patrick Peterson got to know better after that. You can't just go around running your mouth. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're right.
And
he's been getting cooked since Minnesota.
Yeah, and also for the media too. It's just like maybe you guys aren't that smart. Maybe you're not as smart as you think. Just don't try to reinvent.
Kenny Pickett, man, he's gonna throw for 30 touchdowns and be a Pro Bowler this year. No, he's not. He threw for 7 touchdowns last year. Once he throws over 10, then we can talk about the next step.
I mean, he still might perform that way, but to think he was gonna perform that way against the Niners, now fully like formed Niners going into week 1, no way.
Yeah,
right.
And you know what was wild? With 2 minutes to go in the first half, total yards 199-1.
Bro, that was the Niners defense. Now that is a team, regardless who's playing quarterback, I'm still going to tune into and watch because the offense is exciting. And the defense is so swarming. It makes people look like mere mortals. I love watching them play as much as I hate Niner fans. But just saying. Yeah.
Well, let's zoom through a couple of these because we got to get into our next week's predictions.
Okay. Let's do it. So,
Ravens take care of business. Dobbins. Ravens are cursed just as much as the Jets. I mean, Marcus Williams gets hurt. Stanley gets hurt. Mark Andrews didn't play. I'm just like, bruh, can we have like one season where everybody doesn't get hurt, please? Just one. Then we can win this one. And then the Eagles, they did everything in their power to give the game away, but you know they hung on.
Oh, they tried, and those bastards tried to ruin the spread. Wow,
I was scared.
They knew who was betting. They're like, filthy is? Guys, fuck up the spread right now.
Pretty much. You know what? Let's fumble the ball. I know. Come on, let's give them a chance. Make it interesting for the fans. It's Tom Brady Day. I will say, Mac Jones looked pretty decent with, an offensive coordinator calling plays.
Yeah, he did. You might kind of say he looked like kind of what he did his rookie year. Huh.
Interesting.
Odd.
And the Eagles, they did not look good offensively, but I expect them to clean that up. I feel like part of that was Belichick. Part of that was a new offensive coordinator who got questioned after the game and sounded like an idiot. It's like, it's like, why did Dallas Goedert and DeAndre Swift only have like 2 touches combined? And it's like, we got really talented guys and we got to get them involved in the game more. It's like, you do. You're the offensive coordinator. You get them involved in the game more, idiot.
I'm going to love this guy over the course of the season. I can tell.
Yeah, terrible. I'm gonna have to start clipping his sound bites because that was terrible.
Yes, please, because I don't think I heard that one.
Yeah, I got you.
He said we got to get him involved. Like, nah, bro, you call the play.
Yeah, like you call the plays, so you'd be like, blah blah blah. You're throwing to Dallas Goddard, or guess what? We're running a screen to DeAndre Swift. Whatever.
Right.
Game of the week:
That's all.
Dolphins. Dolphins. What up?
Yep. I was waiting for that to be introduced. Yep. Game one. I mean, I'm sorry, week one, game of the week right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Hands down. Well,
Chargers.
I think let me open this one up because this saved my fantasy week one and proved my fantasy draft correct. Because I was like, hey, you know what? Tyreek Hill, he said he's going for 2,000. I'm gonna draft Tyreek Hill. Then he, pays me back 44 points. I beat my first opponent 188 to 87. Yeah. So thank you, Tyreek. Now, second, other than Jordan Love or Brock Purdy looking pretty impressive, Tua Tagovailoa is on a revenge tour if he's healthy. I think. I mean, the way this man's throwing the ball downfield with no arm talent semblance of Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, or anything like that, he's just letting that shit fly.
Accuracy off the charts.
Accuracy, yes, he's playing point guard out there, and yes, he's playing around like the fastest receiving core in the league. I don't care. The fact is, he still got to get them the ball, and that's what he's doing. I think us as a collective pod already said Brandon Staley needed to be fired after last year, and this just proves us right. And that's why when we're picking games, we didn't drink the Kool-Aid of the Chargers, or at least me and Legendarius didn't. Phil, you chose Chargers, right?
Yeah, but my money didn't,
okay.
so I don't care.
I'm just double checking. But see that it's just the fact that Justin Herbert gets all these excuses and all that, and Brandon Staley sucks, but you gotta make these plays, and he once again did not make it, and Tua did.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Everyone was trying. Oh, it's the coach Staley, and I will say, why are you playing Tyreek Hill single coverage? Like maybe once he gets 100 yards, you're like, all right, let's bracket him now, like single coverage. But they're like, no, let's just continue to play him single coverage so he can continue to burn Jason.
Foolish.
But regardless of that,
other teams in the NFL method 333 on how not to beat Miami man coverage.
Yeah.
Right.
But regardless of that, Justin Herbert, you had the ball, 3 minutes to go in the game. You're the second highest paid player in the league. Come down the field and win the game. All we need is a field goal. We don't need a touchdown. Get us in field goal range. That's what you get paid to do. If you can't do that, you don't deserve the money. But once again, Justin Herbert gets a pass. It's the coach. The coach is an idiot. I don't care, bro. You get paid that money because if we give you the ball, you bringing us to the promised land.
Exactly. And I think now, I mean, it's like, okay, we know Justin Herbert's good. We know that. But it's like, now you just got to, okay, how much is this actually is on Herbert at this point, And, some people are like, it's only game one. Oh, nah, bro. This is the Chargers. You need to get this shit right. And then, they didn't get, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I would say,
that's how the Chargers fans sound right there.
But it's at this point it's just it's kind of like discouraging, because if you run for 200 yards, you expect to win that game. Then Justin Herbert played pretty well, but it's like you need to make that play. And Tua, when healthy, has been making those plays, and now he's salty.
Tua threw for twice as many yards as him.
Right, on 15 more attempts.
I'm sorry. I ain't feeling it. And then Kellen Moore is about to unlock the offense because, we got these receivers. Why is Austin Eckler still your second leading receiver? Still. You got Mike Williams. You drafted another guy. Still, it's the same story with the Chargers. I'm over it. Sick of it.
Yeah, like it. Khalil Mack didn't touch nobody. Joey Bosa, who's what? I honestly, I never really bought into that Bosa. Nick Bosa, all right, whatever. He's racist. I get it, but I
Damn.
said like he's good. I mean, they're all racist, but Joey,
Damn.
it's like, bruh, you got paid the highest defensive player, and you'd make zero noise, zero impact on winning a game. So.
That's true. And they're like, well, Mahomes lost and Joe Burrow lost this week
There
too.
goes the Bosa sponsorship.
Calm down. I was just like, who cares, man? Like, though, first of all, do not put Justin Herbert in the same category as Mahomes or Joe Burrow, who've been in the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl the last two.
Right.
Like, stop it.
Stop it.
It's all good. We'll put Daniel Jones in the same tier as Patrick Mahomes. It's all good.
No. That was another one. The media, bro. Look out. Daniel Jones, Patrick Mahomes light. Daniel Jones is a top 10 quarterback. Look out for the Giants. They got better. The Cowboys, Mike McCarthy's calling plays. 40-0. I fell asleep, guys.
Me too.
I fell asleep.
That game was
I live on the East Coast. It was 26-0 at halftime. I'm like, yeah, I'm off this.
Yeah. I spent my Sunday night doing something better because.
All right, well, let me take over. I watched this whole motherfucker. Let me tell you something, guys. After a certain point, I forgot how they fumbled. It was like the third, fourth time they caused a turnover. I was like, yo, I think Dallas caused the turnover in every single way you can lose a turnover on the offense. And what I see when I went on sports Twitter, the exact same thing. I couldn't believe it. I had to pat myself on the shoulder for that. Phenomenal display of performance by the defense. It's fine. I love the talk of, still talking shit on Dak. Bro, when your defense performs like that, you don't have to do anything but not turn the ball over, son. It was great.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying, like, well, I'm glad you watched the entire thing. And don't get me wrong, I love a defensive trouncing as much as anyone, but 40-0.
Here's why I watched the entire thing, because it's not many times Dallas is going to straight up sweep an opponent like this in a primetime game, much less this season. So, yeah, I'm going to watch the whole thing, because when they start falling apart, then, I got to watch that bullshit.
Oh, so you think they're going to fall apart?
Well, I mean, it's a 17-week season, and who knows? They never show out in the playoffs. So, I mean, I'd rather watch some shit like this than they fucking pull out Zeke as a center in the playoffs. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I'm messing with you. Speaking of Zeke, he fumbled, so
you get what you pay for.
Yeah,
very true. But yeah, and then last but not least, as we started out, the Jets, the Bills, and I said it. The great white hope, Josh Allen, that man gets more credit than anybody in the league for losing. Yes.
Yo, that guy's an idiot. Like, his IQ has to be dropped on Madden. Like, guys, you have to update the game.
Yeah, awareness 0.
Awareness 65.
4 turnovers, like single-handedly gave the Jets the game. He, a lot of these players got suspended for gambling. I think you might want to investigate Josh Allen, because I don't know what that was, but he's just like, you know what? I got big money on the Jets covering, and I just got to make sure that it happens.
He said, Stephon Diggs, he's going to outjump this guy. Let me just throw it up here. Ah!
You know what that was? That was like if a Make-A-Wish kid wished he could be in the NFL and he just took over Josh Allen's body in a sci-fi movie and just ran his shit to the ground.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Honestly, well, I gotta say, Nick Wright might have been right this whole time. He was like, hey, Josh Allen is talented. He's good. He makes the eye-popping plays. And then with Daboll, he was a better quarterback. He played like very disciplined. And then last year you started to see the blemishes, and then now we're here. But I think he'll bounce back. I mean, I don't think it's going to be like he's going to turn into like Jameis Winston overnight.
Yeah.
No, but these
He
are the
knows how
games
to
you need
play
to win.
football.
If you're Buffalo trying to get over the hump still after how many seasons with this team, you have to beat a top
Now,
5 defense, and he didn't.
okay,
And it was just weird the plays he was making. You had checkdowns right here all day, and you saw two sides of Josh Allen. You saw the Josh Allen that could feed it to Diggs and they can score immediately. And then you saw the other
right.
Allen where it's like, I don't know how to play football. I mean, I'm kind of biased because this loser costed me my first fantasy matchup. I lost by a point. I had James Cook. Every time you had the check down, you never took it, man. Come on, it's right there.
No, I won in another league because of Josh Allen throwing the ball away. So
Talking fantasy.
yes, sir.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
He won, dog. Nobody cared. Let it
Hey,
go.
Ashmaster got his fantasy shit off, so I thought it was my turn.
Man, I'm sitting silent. I ain't even gonna say that I won. Anyways, let's get into week 2. Let's go through these games quickly. And if we have any disputes, make sure that you're ready to put your shots up, Hashmaster. Filthy. Let's get it. First of all,
Shoot.
Vikings Eagles, Thursday night, prime time in Philly. Do we all got the Eagles?
I think I don't know. I got the Eagles. I got the Eagles at home.
Times like this to grind like this, so I had to shine like that to grind like this. Meek Mill's gonna be
the
there.
Eagles would lose.
Yeah, the Eagles gonna take care of business. It's kind of weird. They played them on Thursday night last year, week 2. And
Yeah, they did.
same exact thing. Come on, scheduling. Be a little more creative. Let's talk about Hashmaster. His Atlanta Falcons at home against the Green Bay Packers. Are you rolling with the Falcons again?
Nope.
Oh,
I'm going Green Bay.
oh,
Green Bay showed more evidence to be more competent down the field. Falcons could probably beat up on some bad teams. I don't think Packers are going to be a bad team. So I'm going Green Bay this game.
All right. I love you folding already. I'm also going Green Bay.
I mean, I'm not going to pick Falcons every game. That's foolish.
Well,
I just don't like this matchup.
you gotta win. This is a game you gotta win at home. This is a game you gotta win, but you're not going to because you're not going to win the division. As the Saints cruise to a 13-4. Filthy.
You're not winning 13 games.
Yeah, I'm going Packers. One offense moves a lot more smoothly than the other, and Arthur Smith plays too many games with the running back, so he's gonna mastermind his way out of this game.
Yeah.
Yep. How we feel about Raiders Bills? I think that the Raiders are going to get destroyed.
I definitely see. Well, I think it depends on Jacoby Myers. If he ends up coming back, that could that could kind of leaven the blow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Bills' game to lose.
This
I
is
think
Bills game.
Bills at
This
home.
could be a this could be a swing game.
It's gonna be.
I think this could be a swing. This is a 50-50.
Really?
Yeah.
Awful long.
I think I feel. I mean, all right. At the end of the day, gun to my head, I'm choosing Bills because they need to win after Monday. So
yeah, I think this might be like their, and then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, the Buffalo Bills are back. They just beat the Raiders 30-10." And it's just like, it's the Raiders. Stop it. Home game. Seahawks Lions. Do the
I'm going Lions.
You going Lions?
This could be game of the day right here.
Yeah, Lions at home.
Filthy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Lions at home as well. They perform better Jared Goff performs better at home, so take the Lions.
Yeah.
He does. That's true. I'm gonna take the Seahawks. They need it. They're coming off of getting beat down by the Rams, so Pete Carroll's gonna have them turned up, ready to play. And I think the Lions are gonna be feeling themselves after beating the Chiefs last week. So they can come out a little sluggish. And I do expect this to be a good game, but I think Geno Smith is gonna lead them to victory. But I'm not confident enough to bet it. So don't even Chargers, Titans in Tennessee. Do the Chargers bounce back?
Ugh.
Against Tennessee, yeah.
Ugh.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. This might be the D-Hop game you've been waiting for.
So he's not washed, or is he still, or he lost a step? Excuse me.
You can still lose a step and then perform against a bad team. We've seen that happen all the time. You're not gonna get me there, buddy.
Yeah, I think just because I just love the way that's going, I'm rolling with the Titans at home. They got a good coach that knows what he's doing. They played the Saints tough on the road, and yeah, I'm rolling with the Titans, man.
Yeah, I'll say it like that. The Titans do have a improved run defense. The Chargers have their defense is obviously getting worse compared to last season. I think Eckler not being 100%, that means something as well. Whether he's in there or not, still he's not 100%. And yeah, Derrick Henry all the way, man. This is a Titans game to lose for sure.
All right, Bears, Bucks. Bucks 2-0.
Yeah, I was saying I have to see more evidence that the Bears could be competent. So, Bucks.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Bucks on this one as well.
Look at that. We agree on so many things. How about the Colts at the Texans?
Definitely the most interesting
Colts.
game. A little rookie off right here.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm going Colts.
I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Know.
Actually, maybe CJ Stroud.
No, I'm rolling with the Texans. I'm rolling with the Texans. It's not so much CJ Stroud for me. I just think the defense will put them in a better position to win.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna roll with the Texans just because of the defense. D'Amico Ryans. They're gonna, throw things at Anthony Richardson that he's never seen, and home game. I'm gonna go with the Texans to win this one.
Yep, I'll go Texans.
And then we all got Giants bouncing back against the Cardinals.
Yep.
I don't know, man. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it's still tank season. I don't know if they're gonna cover the spread, but yeah, they should win.
Yeah, should.
All right. And then how about this one? Commanders at the Broncos. The Broncos gonna.
That is tougher. The Broncos, they already lost at home, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Sean Payton wins his first game as a Broncos head coach without doing an onside kick. So yeah, Russell Wilson bounces back.
Washington's on the road, 2 loser-ass teams. I'll go with Denver.
Yeah, same. I got Denver. They can't lose 2 home games. Sean Payton will get them fired up.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the
Chiefs Jags already.
No. That's what I was. Come on, man. You do the bad games and then you end with the good games.
Oh, my bad.
Ravens at the Bengals. What up, though? The 0-1 Bengals.
Bengals bounce back.
Nope.
And they beat the Ravens.
Nope.
I think we see Ravens. I mean, we see Lamar look a lot more comfortable in the new system. Ravens should be winning this one.
That's what I'm talking about. Ravens, baby. They're going to win.
Bengals home opener.
So? And?
It's true. And they do traditionally open slow, but I just think after what we saw last week, that was so bad. Like, you got to win this one.
Bengals 0-2 last year. And also, the Bengals smacked the Ravens twice last year. So I'm expecting the Ravens to have that chip on their shoulder. We got a new offense. Don't say Flowers look like AB after the catch. Boy,
He does.
come on.
Yeah, I think the defense is improved as well, and I think Lel Collins is gone for Cincy, so I mean they still have O-line problems, not as bad as Minnesota, but they still got a problem protecting Burrow. So I think the Ravens could take advantage here, especially at a away matchup.
Yeah. How about I guess we didn't talk about this one. Niners at the Rams.
I got Niners.
Yeah, I got Niners too.
I got Niners.
I forgot about
Historically, at least recent seasons, these games have been kind of chalky. I kind of want to see it. Hopefully, a fight breaks out this time.
Yeah, but historically, the Niners have owned the Rams, aka Shanahan has owned McVay.
Oh yeah, for sure. Niners all the way. Stafford, we might see Stafford get split in half. We can't. I can't wait.
Yeah, for sure. Chiefs Jags in Jacksonville. The 0-1 Chiefs. Christian
Chiefs
back, so he's back.
Yeah, cheese bounce back.
Yeah, well, perfect time to loop this in. Chris Jones has returned to the team with the 1-year deal with a pretty fat incentive-laced contract. So he's back with the team. They can only last 1 week without him, go figure. Unfortunately, Legendarius, we can't get that bet in with the Jets. I wish I could have had that one. But they got their little defensive piece back. I think the Chiefs should be bouncing back on this one.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs bouncing back. Might get ugly. Mahomes is going to be angry. Angry Mahomes. You don't want to face that.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I think it's more on Chris Jones. He now has to show them, yeah, this is exactly what you missed in week 1. I think the onus will be on him to kind of overperform and make it a runaway victory versus I think the Chiefs are going to have more offensive problems unless Kelsey's going to be back. Then they should be fine.
Kelsey should be back as well. I mean, he was game time decision 10 days ago. He'll be solid. Now, is this game of the week Jets at the Cowboys?
It's the midday game of the week for sure.
Defense.
Yeah,
well,
defense all the way.
I got Cowboys edging it out.
What do you think? Like, is it going to be the first team who's up by 10, or the first team who gets the pick 6, or the first team that forces a turnover? There's a lot of ways this can go here.
Well, for me, this is my thing, because, well, we'll just call it what it is. The Jets, for whatever their offensive line problems are blocking, man, they could run that ball.
Yeah,
so,
they can run block very well.
Breece Hall, Dalvin Cook, like that's really going to be the battle. That's probably going to be the only way the Jets win. And, you know, Zach Wilson needing to make like 3 crucial throws. Cowboys have more paths to victory, but the Cowboys, you know, might be feeling themselves after winning 40-0. You know what I mean?
Against little brother Giants.
Yeah. Come out a little rusty, but I'm still picking the Cowboys to win.
Yeah, no, I got.
Well, I will say that it's more with the last regime, Jason Garrett's crew, in my opinion, that they had that problem. They had the whole like, oh, we just had a big game, and then they don't get started until mid third quarter. This regime, I have not necessarily seen that in the games where they're really like blowing them out. I don't really see them having that hangover. Hopefully, it doesn't happen this season, but that was more Jason Garrett and those losers.
True. Now let's get to prime time. We got the Dolphins at the Patriots.
Dolphins.
This game could be really fun. Dolphins all the way. Let's go.
Tua never lost to Belichick, so.
Yeah, I was going to say, Tua's undefeated against Belichick. I got the Dolphins winning this one. And then, for whatever reason, they decided to give us 2 Monday night games, and neither
I
one
won't complain. I won't
of
complain.
them are very intriguing. But who see on paper?
What? We got 2 division matchups. What do you mean?
Yeah. I won't say all that.
Well,
Okay, Saints and
Saints
Panthers.
about to
Clearly, I'm
Saints about
going
to
to the Saints.
smack them. Saints about to smack them.
And Brown Steelers, I think that's the most intriguing because we need to see who's for real and who's not. So
Your team is for real. The Browns are the Browns.
we'll see.
I don't know.
They
We
didn't
can
look like
start
the
tuning
Browns
up.
last week, eating them alive. Miles Garrett walking up in the wrong
Hey.
sport.
Yeah, but the
Jim
Browns
Schwartz,
they've owned the Bengals. So for them to come back and lose to the Steelers would just be like right on cue with what the Browns do.
It would be.
Hey, we believe in you guys. And it's like, nope, you guys just lost to the Steelers. And it's like, oh, the Steelers are back. Mike Tomlin. And it's just like, nope. They were just playing the Browns. The Browns are just being the Browns.
Well, this game might end up being more defensive than it looks like just because it's the TJ Watt show versus the Miles Garrett show.
Yeah, and I wasn't impressed with either offense. So I think it will be a defensive game as well. And I think somehow the Steelers win. All field goals. Or like a pick six. It's going to be some garbage that happens. But I got the Steelers winning.
Yeah, you're right, Legendarius. If it fits same old Browns, yeah, it will be the Steelers. But I will lean on the new Browns. So I'm gonna go with the Browns on this one.
Just left Brown Town.
Brown Town. Brown Town.
Brown Town. Just left Brown Town. Hey.
But yeah, no, I got Browns. I got Browns against the Steelers. So.
Saints Panthers. I'll go Saints, but I would say only because J.C. Horn will be missing there, and I think that will mean something on the defense for the Panthers. So I get Saints.
Unless Bryce Young throws for 350 yards, 4 touchdowns, and rushes for another 200. I was playing now.
All right. Well, before we get out of here, because I'm a nice human being. Hashmaster, shot, Ravens, Bengals, what up?
Fuck it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Shots being consumed.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm giving you an opportunity. I'm gonna give you another one. You got the Lions, right?
Yeah, I got the Lions.
I got the Seahawks.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Bang, bang. Filthy, you want some smoke?
What did we not agree on?
Seahawks, Lions?
No.
He chose Lions with me. Filthy's being a pansy.
You can do a shot on Cowboys Jets.
No.
Oh, Legendary is being a pansy.
I picked the Cowboys, bro. You got the Jets? I know you ain't picking against your team.
No, definitely not.
Well,
another week down the slate.
yes, sir. Let's get into it, guys. We're gonna see what happens, and we'll see how these teams fare. And I just can't wait to be back here next week. My man Hashmaster Z taking down 2 more shots. My man Lamar Jackson gonna be smoking on that Bengals pack. I'm gonna have Geno Smith smoking on that goofy golf pack. You know what I mean? Let's go. Like always, y'all. That was episode 29, by the way. 29.
29.
Like, subscribe, follow us on TikTok, IG, all that good stuff. Rate us 5 stars. Tune back in. Oh, and insider picks dropping. We gonna give you the bets. We gonna give you the money. But until then,
follow on TikTok for the insider picks.
Free money.
Free money. We out.
We out.